Welcome back, guys, to the EGF Collegiate Rocket League. Here we're going to go into our, I think, penultimate matchup of the night, potentially last matchup. We'll see how the scheduling goes. And it's going to be the University of North Dakota versus UT Arlington. A matchup, a little bit interesting here. North Dakota in the center of the country, Arlington on the east. I think we're going to play this one on east, and excited to see how this one goes.
Yeah, so if you look at the schedule, these two teams, I believe North Dakota is 1-1 and Arlington, Texas Arlington is 2-0. Both of these teams played Wichita State recently, and University of North Dakota fell 3-1, whereas Arlington won 3-0. So I think going in, Arlington is probably the favorite, and North Dakota looking to pull off an upset.
Yeah, that the series really Wichita looked really good against North Dakota. So to see that they got 3-0'd by UT Arlington, this is a team I haven't seen yet. This is a team that definitely could be scary then. So excited to see how they're going here. And we're about to get into the match. Really a match that is a clash of the Titans here. As we're going to have for North Dakota, Altoid, Cannonball, and Red Rocket versus the squad for UT Arlington, Samba, Nava, and Genghis.
Yeah, and this UT Arlington team last year did really well in the EGF. I believe they made it to grand finals and played against Delaware. I actually believe that they won grand finals too. So trying to defend their title as champs here in this game.
Sure, we're already seeing them come out, getting a little bit of action going. Oh, they're going to leave the back end. Oh, no, I thought that they were going to leave the ball here just for a moment and try to get towards the back end, but not able to yet. Now Samba is going to take it around the side. You're already seeing the pace of play so quick in this game. The ball up in the air as, Red Rocket can't get a shot on target from the middle there. Just has to play it Nava, he's coming down the side. He's trying to find something going, but he's not able to really get anything. He's gonna get a pass though. Somehow just misses him with it, and that was a close one as Genghis comes in here to try to get it going, but not just gonna get on target just yet. So we will see going forward. Can this Arlington pressure keep up? Nava to the back wall, bounces middle. Sama's gonna have a chance. He's gonna get high. Can someone get around it? Not to get behind him, and Sama keeps it in. Ball's high. It's gonna be shot down. Genghis can't really get to it. And North Dakota lives for another moment, getting the ball into the corner, trying to get something on the transition here. It's going to be Cannonball who misses off the post. A shot I know I have seen him make a million times, and Cannonball, unfortunately, just got to hit the post and get robbed.
He just tried to be so careful with it because he knew there was a defender flying in. He didn't want to just launch it into him and have it be cleared the other way. Tried to cut the angle, cut it too close to the post, and it heads the other way anyways.
That it does, but now a little bit more attack for Arlington. Decent chance here. Trying to get it to the middle. Genghis around the outside. Gets a decent clear back around, but again, North Dakota's doing a pretty good job of stymieing this pressure. We've seen, as that shot just misses. Arlington's got a little bit more of the ball here, but it doesn't feel like North Dakota's been too panicked.
North Dakota's defense, definitely the communication is there. The rotation looks clean. They know when to challenge, they know what to challenge, and they're not getting caught on the back line as much either.
They really aren't. They're doing a good job of really kind of cutting that ball out in their half, but like you said, not all the way on the back, so is beneficial to them as Alto gets a clear out here, but that is a little bit of a double team. It's going to give a chance. Genghis trying to find it in the middle, and Nava a little bit too high up. It's going to have to be played to the side by Samba as they try to run around the backside, find something here up over the top. Air dribbling, spinning his way down a decent 50 all the way to the corner. Genghis is going to try to get to it, but it's not going to really fall to anyone just yet. And Arlington, it's really been the story so far for them. They've gotten the ball down into almost threatening positions, but can't quite find that last pass to really get a shot on it.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Samba right now as the player who really is going to be the initiator of this offense. He's the guy who I'm looking for to make these air dribbles. You saw him relieve all that pressure. He burned all his boost doing, relieving all that pressure with that air dribble, but he got the job done and it ensured North Dakota had no play at the ball.
Really did. But we'll see here. Here's a chance for him getting up high, like you said, again, using that boost to get a pitch on, but a missed touch. It's going to be the redirect of his life. Good Lord, that's unfortunate. Who hit this? I think it might have been Nava, who just couldn't get to it, and it was.
Yeah, an unfortunate mistouch if you are UTA, but if you're North Dakota, you will take that every time. You know, this is too big of a game for you to, mill one back.
It really is too big of a game for you to worry about that. Again, now it's looking like they have the momentum as Cannonball is able to put a shot on that was threatening, but Arlington not one to be defeated so easily, getting the pressure on. Samba, he's going to have a chance here. He looks for the pass. He finds it, but he can't get his nose on it, just a little bit behind that one. And, man, what a pass coming out towards that midfield. Really one of the games is going to wish he had back. That was just so close.
And it was such a good play, too, because normally you would see he had the angle for the shot if he wanted it. It was a tight angle, but he could have taken the shot, and instead he opted to pass because he knew it was a better chance. And look at that pass!
Oh, yeah, this is a great pass, but I think it's almost a better shot. Nava up in front of him, showing his card to him, and gets the redirect on it by just getting his nose. I think jump there to really kind of propel himself and his nose into that one. Gets bumped for it, but he'll take that bump all day if it's going to result in a goal in the back end.
Yeah, great job by Nava to make the adjustment, saw the pass come to him, quickly got up in the air, rotated, and beat the defender to the ball.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from him. I mean, that's a position that's hard to score from, and you got to give credit to Samba there, being able to find his teammate and make that pass, trust that he can make the shot. Now, Genghis, 4 seconds left. Nava, he's going to have the bounce shot. It goes high. Samba, follow up. No, but it's still up in the air. Altoid plays it to the side. Samba, can he get to it? No. And my Lord, Arlington, if they lose this game, they're going to look back at this opportunity as one that they missed with 2 chances that go into the crossbar.
They got so eager. They knew they had the play after that shot hit the crossbar. You saw the players rush in, but the ball just bounced too fast off the ground. They could not control the rebound. And unfortunately for them, or I should say fortunately, they've got Samba who can air dribble in a goal like this.
Yeah, this is a great touch from him, and nobody up to challenge it. You know, it's got to get up early in the air to challenge air dribbles base on the back, and they can do too much with it. And a player like Samba right there is not going to miss that opportunity. Great stuff from him. Really kind of put the team on his back. You can see at the scoreline, double the score of anyone else on his team. 5 shots. And a stat in each of the totals. And Samba right there, I mean, you called it early in the game, was the guy to really try to be the catalyst for that offense.
Yeah, Samba played in this league last year. So did Genghis. And UTA, they know they've got big shoes to fill, too. They had a player last year, Adverse, who actually made it to the RLCS in stage 2, I believe. So Nava, for him to also step up and get a big goal in this series, huge step up for Arlington.
Yeah, it really was a great step up for Arlington. Nava doing a great job here. North Dakota, again, not a team to slouch on. Got the first goal of the series, and then after that, though, had a couple of chances that just came up short. But North Dakota, a team that likes to sit back, they're going to have to find the ability to get those counterattacks going right back out and against this Arlington oppressive offense.
And, great shot right off the bat there. I was going to say, North Dakota only had 2 shots on goal last game.
Wow. Oh, my Lord. Look at this right here, this touch. Played out to the side, Cannonball does what he can with it. Nava finds Samba, puts it behind him, but somehow puts it just outside the defender, and Nava, trusting his teammate, follows this ball up to sneak it in past the corner.
And once again, another smart play to pass the ball out to a better shot. That ball gets kicked to the corner towards the sidewall, and instead of trying to cut the angle back towards the net, they work it to the middle to an open shot, and here's the pressure coming through.
Yeah, we're seeing them finally break this open. They had the pressure all last game, but Samba gets to this one early, and I think this was due to the lack of boost North Dakota's side. They didn't win that kickoff, and they didn't get a lot of the boost on the back end, and then they just kind of get stuck in their own net, in their own half right there, and allow Arlington to just get in the air over the top of it.
And again, Samba up so fast to each of these challenges, up so fast to each of these rebounds, capitalizing on the lack of boost that North Dakota had.
Yeah, they did a really good job of capitalizing on that boost. But now a little bit of boost from North Dakota, but a demo gonna come out and negate all of that as Nava puts it on target. But it is saved by Red Rocket, and again, we're seeing North Dakota playing in their back end. They've been relatively comfortable playing in their back end, but it's not gonna be for long as Samba puts that discomfort right into their net. You see Altoid here, uses all of his boost to get up, and now Cannonball with nothing in the tank, no chance of this.
Yeah, an awkward challenge for Red Rocket. He was on the wall, had to come over, and he had to make that play. Otherwise, it was going to be another difficult shot on goal. So he has to make that challenge happen, and it just falls right into Samba's lap.
It really does. Now North Dakota, they're going to be looking to see if they can get this ball downfield, make some connections here. Cannonball gets a decent touch on it, puts it towards the net. Now a demo is going to open up some space. Altoid gets a win, but a great dunk from Chinggis, and Samba going to flip to this ball to try to keep the possession of it. He does a pretty good job, and as Red Rocket uses all of his boost to try to win something. But right now, North Dakota not able to really get past this midfield line, but a chance, a shot, and a goal from Altoid from the top here. You see him use all of his boost from the top of this wall. A great pass from Cannonball.
And Altoid used, you said it, all of his boost in order to make this play happen. What a great redirect off of that pass.
It really was a great redirect. I mean, great stuff coming off the wall, being able to get into that position, read where the play is going. Recognize there are no defenders up, but again, Arlington just showing their dominance off these kickoffs. They're getting faster up to these 50-50 balls off kickoff and are in the right spot to put them home. And it's been tough for North Dakota to come back. That's 2 kickoff goals in this game, essentially. And when you're down 2-0 on that on kickoffs, I mean, it can really be tough to get anything going.
Yeah, especially when you get pushed into your own half like this. On that last goal specifically, Altoid kind of gets caught out because he's on the wall when the centering pass comes through for UTA, and he has to make a choice. Do I go down low and then try and get back to the ground to have my jump, or do I go try and read the backboard play and easily capitalized on that with that hesitation?
Yeah, did a great job capitalizing on that hesitation, but now he's going to be up. Trying to get a read in, trying to put this into the net. 2:54 left in a game that feels like a lot of action has gone by. Not a lot of time, still not quite halfway through the game. Plenty of opportunities for North Dakota to come back if they can find some more connections on the offensive end. Nava plays off the back wall, trying to find a teammate. Not going to find anyone just yet. Looking downfield, he's got King. Get to it, he gets a touch on it. 15th middle, but again, these are just kind of possession touches, trying to make the defense uncomfortable, not trying to get really too much of a chance off just yet, just filling them around, seeing what they can get at this one. Oh, that's over the top. They're going to lose possession of it, and Samba is going to be able to get to it. Somehow that ball missed, and unfortunately for the North Dakotans, the Bison of North Dakota cannot find the back of the net. Cannonball. Trying to play it middle, not going to be there. Towards the side of Red Rocket, he's going to come down. No, he's not going to have it. Nava's going to cut him out. Cannonball has to get to that. He's got 2 people up. Who's he going to read? It's going to be Altoid instead, who comes in from the back net to make the save. And North Dakota just hanging on right here. If they give up another goal, surely won't be able to come back, but they're going to need one of their own pretty soon, trying to transition out. Altoid, can he get down the sidewall? He's got one man in front of him. Tries to go low here, but Samba reads it the whole way, and Samba has been such a strong presence for this Arlington team.
And you can see the pressure, continuing to mount for UTA. They just will not let UND get out of their own zone.
They really will not. And right here again, we're seeing that pressure mount up. Samba creating a play yet again, hitting out to it. Nava, what is this angle to come back on? Diving all the way back around the ball and just leaning forward into it for all of the power that he put on. That literally was just pushing the stick forward to move his Carnos down. So great stuff from him to be able to score from there. But North Dakota starting to get figured out here as a sixth goal comes in from Genghis, and they're going to have to regroup here in the next game because it's starting to look like they're running out of time.
Yeah, and you saw, just the demo comes through, the defense gets a little out of sorts here. Two players are trying to go for the ball, and then one's trying to get back, and eventually it just ends up in the back of the net.
Yeah, just sitting up in the back of the net, not quite going to be able to get there, but we'll see here. Nava, he's got a pass down off the ceiling, a tool not used by a lot of players. You think of ceiling shots, you don't think of just pounding the ball up there to get it right back down. He knows it's coming, it can work too much as a drop down pass. So we will see. But now a little bit of pressure for this North Dakota squad. They get it to the back wall. Cannonball looking for, not going to have it. Red Rock. Backwards touch here just gives some space to Genghis, who comes in and relieves some of the pressure, but isn't going to matter. Altoid, he goes for the bump. Cannonball to finish it off, and a save came out from Samba, but with no boost, not really much he can do else here. Great follow-up on this play by Cannonball. Cannonball, again, just phenomenal play, be able to come in and slot that home. 6-2, it's going to be a 4-goal lead, which is really going to be enough here. 13 seconds left. Got to be mathematically impossible for North Dakota and the Arlington. UT Arlington going to take this one and going game 2 up 2-0 here in this best-of-5 series, and North Dakota is going to need to really adjust here after a 4-goal loss. Game 1 overtime, second goal, not quite as close. Arlington just really started hitting their shots in that front end.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the shot totals. It really says it all. It's, 3 shots for North Dakota. They were really on the back foot for the majority of the time, and UTA, their offense is just collapsing in on the net. It's just, everything, throw everything, the kitchen sink, everything at this net.
Yeah, they really are. They're trying to just keep the pressure up and keep the ball kind of bouncing in front of the net, coming off the backboard. And they're doing a really good job of it. I mean, North Dakota, for the most part, is trying to keep their defensive rotations intact, but just, after enough of pounding that backboard and pounding the corners, getting that ball towards the middle and getting some chances on it, eventually that rotation is going to have to break down.
Yeah, and I think for UND, they have to be very careful with how they clear the ball, because we've talked about it before. If you're just trying to get these booming clears, you're just giving possession right back to your opponent. So for them, I'm looking for how are they going to get away, create the space that they need to for their offense to work. Because if they're just stuck on their back line and trying to dribble it forward, they're going to get challenged. If they're trying to launch it, they're just giving up possession of the ball. So I'm looking for possibly a passing play to come through, for them to really open up their offense once they get possession.
Yeah, they really are going to have to. And we've seen it, getting some passing plays out of the back end for goals. And getting that bump goal right there in the last one really ended up being kind of a pass and a bump. And now, getting a little bit of pressure. The ball in front of the net. Cannonball gets the speed to it. No chance for a double tap. And Nava's going to be able to take this one slowly around. A chance there for the team, but no one to finish up on that pass middle.
Yeah. And now they're stuck on the back line again. This could be dangerous if Samba can win this challenge, but he's caught backwards.
He is got backwards, and Aljikas, around the side. Not going to be able to be there. Nava gets bumped on this one, but it's going to fall to Samba, who gets demoed. But into the blue half, he's going to have time to get back, and his team, Nava, coming up to try to waste some time here, get his team back into this. Is Samba. One touch. He's going to have a flip here. He gets the flip, and it goes around the side. Decent blocks coming out from North Dakota. Samba tried to be creative with that flip reset.
Yeah, and that's the kind of initiation that you want to see from UTA. If Samba is playing well, then UTA is playing well.
UTA is playing well. Really, like you said, I think the two go hand in hand. Samba and UTA, he's been the heartbeat of this team keeping them alive. But I'd say the same thing for Cannonball here for North Dakota. He's been the man to find the back of the net for them so far, and he's been the guy that's been trying to get the offense going. So he's going to have to see if he can will his team back into this one as Altoid misses on this challenge. Genghis runs out of boost. Cannonball yet again to the back wall. Gets it around one, but his team waiting back a little bit too far. Again, I think respecting this Arlington squad a bit too much and not trying to overextend their pressure.
Yeah, UND is going to have to start winning some of these midfield challenges. Oh, here's an opportunity. Ooh, but the demo comes through. Smart play there. Genghis to go over that demo. It's a 2-on-1, and it's a tight angle shot, but he was going to get a bunch of speed on that opportunity.
Yeah, he was, but Cannonball really, I think, kind of sold his hand right there. So he was showing himself on the right side of the ball for that pass a bit too much, so the defense knew exactly where it was going, and you take out the person they're passing to, not much you can do. But a chance here, Altoid! Oh, he's going to have it off this pass. No one's going to be able to cut this one out. UTA getting caught too far upfield, and we're going to see North Dakota take the lead.
And once again, a great play by Cannonball to get in front of the ball, win the challenge, get it back around, and Altoid is right there to capitalize on it.
Great job showing out from Altoid to be able to be there. But again, you're seeing, I think, Cannonball really initialize that offense and get that pass over there. Genghis trying to do it all himself right here. As Samba is up. Oh, and he thought he had his skill to get to that one. I think he wanted to try to get his underside to it, get a little bit of a flip there, but just misses with his flip. But not going to miss on this shot. Going to put it on target. As Altoid easily handles that one. Not a lot of speed on it. North Dakota, again, back in a familiar position in their back end, but right now looking more comfortable than they have before.
Yeah, and I think for the most part, it's because the challenge of UND, they've been, winning those 50-50s in midfield. They're starting to create that little bit of more space for themselves. Now, they're still respecting UTA a lot, but if you get caught on the back line like this, it's dangerous.
Yeah, that should have been a goal for UTA, and I think any player on that team, same thing. That's an open net shot, getting caught out on the back line and just slotting it a little bit too far wide. But they know that there is still plenty of time left. A minute 20, only a 1-goal deficit. Red Rocket now. Trying to find the side. Nava has it up. It's going to be close. Samba versus Altoid. Altoid in just for the 50 attempt. Does a good job of getting it to the sidewall. Genghis wasting some time, trying to get his team a chance to get back. And they will, but these attacks starting to die in the front end for UT Arlington, looking more reminiscent of game one where they couldn't quite get anything going for a large portion of that game.
And part of it is, I think, North Dakota, there's an opportunity, great stop by Altoid. But I think part of the thing is for North Dakota is we talked about how Samba, how early he jumps to get to the ball, how fast-paced he is. UND is matching his pace.
They are. They're speeding up their gameplay, and they're really challenging him in the air earlier, and that's what they need to do. They have to make sure that he's not getting uncontested with balls, and it's working out for him. I mean, right now, they're not only winning the game, but they're winning the possession battle for the most part, or at least more so than they have been, getting it into this orange half. And been difficult, but now a chance, a full boost up in the air. You got two defenders to beat. He's going to go lower under one, but a clear from Cannonball around the wall, I think, is the proper move. This past middle, Nava, he's going to have a chance now. Samba gets the boost, plays it down. Genghis tries to get it low, and UND, North Dakota, going to take a game here in game 3.
Great stuff by North Dakota. The defense held on right at the end when it needed to. And important to note there, that was an opportunity for Arlington right at the end because they were winning 50-50s on that, just outside that goal box. And right at the end, I believe it was Genghis had an opportunity to shoot, but he burned all his boost because he had to respect the 50-50. Not sure which way it's going to go. He really didn't know, how to read that play. And if he was, fully committed to the offense, he might have been able to get that shot through.
Might have been able to get that shot through, but unfortunately not going to be able to get there. And North Dakota, man, that's really what they needed. They had to really grind that one out. A 1-0 victory. Goals not coming in droves for them. They're having to fight for each and every one, but making the best of it with their defense. And like you said, the speed to challenge this Arlington team in the air earlier.
Yeah, and you also said it too. When UND on offense when they get going, it's because of players like Cannonball getting aggressive and starting up that offense.
Yeah, it really is. Cannonball again has been speedy to get to these balls, but he's gonna have a whiff here. It's gonna be a chance. Now to Genghis towards the middle. Samba tries to play it over to the side, but he's not able to. Cannonball looking for the edge. He's gonna try to sneak this one in, but it's gonna be blocked out. Now Samba, he gets beat. Altoid speedy to this ball. Can he read this? No touch on it. And Nava's gonna have it over the top. Genghis, he's gonna have an open net. Samba's gonna finish. UT Arlington answers back from a scoreless game with a quick goal within the first 31 seconds.
Red Rocket got so aggressive.
Yeah, he got really aggressive right there. Couldn't quite get to it. I think
he got late to it.
Yeah, ended up being late. So we'll see now North Dakota on their back foot, and UT Arlington looks like they've woken up from that last game, getting the shot now. Samba over to the side. Has been happy to go for that air dribble when he gets it, but I mean, it uses a lot of boost and, really not the hardest move in the game to defend. Gonna have to be a little bit more creative, I think, and use his teammates if he wants to break open the net on his own. Here in this last game. Genghis. Or excuse me, fourth game. Now Samba goes for the shot here. Tries to find the dangerous angle. Nava's gonna put it back in. It's gonna be right on Genghis, who gets a pinch towards the middle. Samba plays it to the back wall. Can't get the angle he wants, and now Nava tries to clear it out, but it's going to go right to Cannonball. Not going to be able to be centered for his team.
UTA is doing a very good job of utilizing the space that they're creating space on offense by launching from midfield, and UND, they're forced to respect it on the back line.
They really are, and they're having to play back because of it. It's allowing UTA to even when they get beat out, to be able to get back and take possession, like you said. Or at least get back to the fin. Cannonball, he gets a touch high. It's going to be to Altoid. Altoid's got Red Rocket, but Red Rocket doesn't want to challenge up for it. A bump came out. Samba, that's a double tap. I think he would hit normally. Unfortunately, not going to get the read on that one. Set himself up well, just didn't adjust to it. Now Samba looking for the edge. Up. Goes for a flip again, getting a little bit over eager, I'd say. Going for these flip resets, especially from that angle. Now I'm going to go high with this one. I think he goes for it again, gets to the back wall, this time with a pass, and Red Rocket somehow gets to the save. And now Altoid's going to have a potential one-on-one situation. Gets it high. Can he get to the ceiling? Not in time. Tried to set up kind of a quick ceiling shot there to see if he can take out the defender, but unfortunately for him, didn't have the speed to catch up with the ball.
Yeah, I think his first touch he'll want back because he put way too much power on it, could not catch back up to it.
No, could not quite catch back up to it, but still going to be close here now. Cannonball over the top. Nava to the side. Looking to pass middle, but it's going to be cut out by Altoid, and again, North Dakota doing a good job of sort of cutting out these infield passes, getting to these balls quicker, getting up in the air as we're seeing here. Cannonball barreling down now. Altoid around the side. Can he get around to it? But Samba's going to beat him and get it up over the top, trying to save some possession and some time here. 1:28 left. Can they find a second goal? Genghis around the side. No, he's not going to have it. Nava looks for the left corner, and he's going to be able to get there. A great adjustment by him to make sure he misses both of the defenders.
Yeah, and that might be the dagger because this play all started with Samba. Samba made a great touch on the defensive zone to get it around two UND players, and then it was capped off by Genghis and Nava.
Yeah, it really was capped off. Genghis and Nava able to connect on the assist and then the goal using their speed. And like you said, this could be the dagger. North Dakota has shown an ability to score, but not really in mass amounts, and relied on their defense for the most part. So they're going to need a really big switch up in play style and function to try to get it going. But not seeing it so far. 50 seconds left. ball towards the middle. This could be a shot opportunity, and it's going to be a bit of an own goal. I think the defender trying to just beat them to this ball, I believe it was Red Rocket, trying to just beat them to this ball and see if he can make sure that they can't get this goal scored, but couldn't get it high enough.
Yeah, Cannonball's whiff put both Red Rocket and Altoid out of position. And Altoid, I believe it was actually Red Rocket, you know, his only play was to try and head it, you know, up above the goal. And I think that's what he was trying to go for, but immediately gets dunked on by the speed of this UTA offense.
Yeah, really did get dunked on by the speed. But oh my lord, I thought he almost had a fantastic save there, but UND coming right back with it. Not giving up on this game just yet, bringing it back within 2. Altoid cutting Genghis here, and Cannonball does what his name says and just shoots out of a cannon into that ball to put it into the net.
I mean, you want to talk about dunks. Cannonball was flying in at as fast as he could to get in front of that ball and made 2 plays on it.
He really did. I mean, that's incredible speed to be able to get there and the wherewithal to make the most of the situation. But maybe a little too late. 10 seconds left. Gonna need a goal now. Ball to the back wall. Red Rocket playing it around. He's got 4 seconds. He gets a pitch towards the edge. Can anyone get there? It's up in the air, and that's time expired. That's gonna be it. UTA drops 1 game here, but takes it 3-1 over North Dakota. A team that fought as hard as they could, man, but just really couldn't keep up with the pressure of this UTA team.
And like we said, the UTA offense, it was just smothering. It was just so much at the
Yeah, they were throwing as much as they could at that UND squad, and the UND squad was trying to adapt to it and be able to deal with it. For the most part, it was kind of difficult for them to do. So yeah, great stuff. So yeah, a great job again for UTA. UTA able to bring that one back right there. You love to see it. I mean, they go down in the 3rd game. They finally lose a game. It looks like North Dakota has some momentum, but coming right back in the next game and getting that offensive pressure going right back at them, able to put it towards the back wall and put it into the back of the net. And Arlington again looking like a team to beat this season in the EGF. All right. Right now, though, we're going to take a little bit of a break before we get into our last series of the day. So don't go anywhere, and we'll catch y'all for the last one. Welcome back, guys, to the EGF Rocket League Collegiate Series. Here we have San Jose State University coming up against Hofstra. It's going to be an interesting matchup to close out the day. Excited to see what these teams can bring here in the third week, closing out the third week of our Rocket League matchup. So excited, really. I mean, like all of the games, you're always going to see some pretty quality play here. And I've already seen, I think, both of these teams play this season, and both of them have definitely some talented players on their rosters.
And Hofstra, we've seen them have some strong performances. We also know that the last time San Jose State was on stream, they 3-0'd William and Mary, who played earlier today. So should be a fun game.
Yeah, San Jose State has been a team that has looked pretty good, but we'll see here as they come up against Hofstra. Excited to see which of these really two Titans will come out on top. But that last matchup, man, that's going to be a tough one to top, I should say. UTA versus North Dakota, really a matchup of Titans coming out and UTA's offense taking it from them. And we'll see in this series, is it going to be a tale of offense or defense that wins it?
Yeah, it should be fun to watch. I don't know what to expect from either of these two teams. If it's anything like the last match, it's going to be good.
Yeah, and we'll get here going in as soon as we can for you guys. Get this last matchup going and get on out of here. I'm super excited. We've had a great day of Rocket League so far, and only going to get better here with this last match. You know, as we always say, you save the best for last, and I'm hoping these guys will live up to that. Always remember, though, while you're here, guys, to make sure you're following the channel. Subscribe if you can. You can follow me on Twitter at Grant Chopin. So if you have your info, if you want to plug that, but we're about to get into this game.
Well, I'll plug later, but this is going to be a fun matchup. San Jose State, they're 1-1 through 2 weeks. They 3-0'd William and Mary, and in week 1, they lost to UTA in game 5.
Yeah, it's been a team that I know I have seen look really well as Magic comes in around the side to try to get something going. Not to be confused with Magic Bear, the RLCS player, I believe. But on the back wall, towards the edge, Magic waiting on. He's going to actually have Kyle to come in, and it's going to be Hofstra taking a chance here early, but San Jose State closing it out. They're doing a really good job of keeping the ball in the orange half so far. Toasterdago, oh, he looks for the goal. He's not going to find it just yet. It's Johnny flicks back in. Happy Camper around the side. Toasterdago meets it out. Kyle trying to find some offense. Gets one little flick over the top. Gets a second. No, it's Johnny. Cuts it out before it can happen. And now San Jose State looking to take back some offensive possession. Didi just going for the 50s. Runs it into Happy Camper. Now Toasterdago to the side. And it's Johnny's going to be up for it. It's going to play slow towards the net as Kyle has to make an acrobatic save.
Yeah, good stuff by San Jose State right now. Really keeping the pressure on, and they're not playing it into the corner, too. They're making sure that these centers are getting through to the middle of the field where their teammates can get to the ball.
Yeah, they really are, and that's been the key so far for them, but still no goals going in just yet for either side. An opening here for Happy Camper, though. Gets a little bit slowly. Ball now Magic up in the air to the backboard. No, not going to be there. It's Johnny around the side. Playing it low. Trying to get it past one. It's backflipped onto the wall. San Jose State, they've looked a little better, I'd say, as the teams go so far. They've had a little bit more control of the ball, but I think it's Hofstra that have had the better chances over.
Yeah, quality over quantity is the name of the game for Hofstra's offense right now. As San Jose State has had most of the possession, there's a chance from Toaster, could not put one home.
Yeah, Toaster getting close to that one. Toasterdago, another one of the fantastic names we have here in the EGF. Trying to work some magic, but unfortunately can't get it going. And Hofstra, technique of really kind of slowing the game down a little bit, getting some momentum going, almost resulted as this played around the side, and man, almost ducked in, I think, by Magic. Oh, that's an aerial bump coming out. Toaster couldn't put it on target. Going to be played around the side, and again, San Jose State University getting the touches they want, but just not quite at the net when it's open. But as I say that, the curse of the commentator comes in, and Toaster Doggo puts in a booming shot.
I mean, just take a look at this shot. Crossbar and down and plenty of power on it. Magic flips just a second early. He thought he was going to be able to, get the edge of it, kick it out to the side, but he just did not get there in time.
Not going to get there just quite yet now. Didi. Oh, my Lord, he's going to score it off of this. This was a goal that I thought was surely going to be saved, but just comes off the top of the defender's car. Is this Magic here in the goal? No, it's not, actually. That is Kyle, I think. Not able to get to that one.
Yeah, great job by Didi to save his flip. And that last defender on the line, I don't think he saw the second flip coming.
Yeah, it actually was Magic. I don't think he saw the second flip coming. Just playing it more patiently, thinking it was going to be a little bit of lower shot. And Didi really mixes him up with his options. Now Happy Camper around the side. In the middle to Is Johnny. Toaster Doggo, he's up. Around the edge. Didi plays it middle. Is Johnny's going to go back for boost and then try to turn on this one, see if he can get something going. And Toaster Doggo's going to cut it out. Is Johnny trying to win the speed battle to this ball? He does, and almost gets the touch in that he wants, but it unfortunately finds a defender.
Yeah, he got the redirect he wanted, but there were two guys ready in net to make that save.
Yeah, the two guys right under him. Unfortunately for him, not able to drop it. Minute 10 left. San Jose State now just taking more and more of this field, not giving any ground. Of course, the moment I say that, here comes Magic out over the top. Looking to get something going. Now, Kyle, it's a chance. Going to be the first goal for them, but no, Hobbs still being held scoreless, but finally a little bit of possession for the team before it's cleared out by It's Johnny.
Kyle, I think, was a little indecisive there. The way he hit it, I thought he was going to follow it up with an air dribble, but then he just waited as if, it was supposed to be a shot or a pass, and that allowed the space and time for San Jose State to get the clear.
It did, and now 30 seconds left. It's going to take Hofstra a valiant effort here, running out of time to get a goal in. You're going to have to get this ball out of their half. It's going to go Kyle's way. Can Kyle get to this one? No, he's played a little bit corner. It's going to instead fall to It's Johnny off a pass, and San Jose State puts the dagger in.
And the pressure just kept mounting. They could not clear it out of their own zone, and eventually it's going to fall right to It's Johnny, and he will capitalize on that shot every single time.
Yeah, It's Johnny capitalizing on that one, and really the only way that he can. So good stuff from him. Now up over the top, Toaster Doggo around the side. Can't find that one. Didi plays it high. Let out by It's Johnny, trying to find some momentum here. See if they can carry something into the next game. Is Hawk, but it's not really going to get any ground. Finally, it clear out. And right now, San Diego State is just winning the races to these balls. I think even when the ball's in the air right here, this one's going to be a shot on target, but it's going to fall short. And, it's gonna take Hofstra. I think they're going to have to make an adjustment similar to what North Dakota had to make in Game 3 last time, where they're just going to have to be a little bit quicker to this ball in the air.
The shot total wasn't that bad. 5 or 6 shots to, that's 9 for San Jose State. But again, the pressure, the time of possession, San Jose State was just in the orange half for most of the game. Hofstra, they're going to have to find a way to clear the ball and get a few more quality chances. We talked about early in that first half of the game, Hofstra had opportunities to score, and really good ones too, but it dwindled as the game went on.
Yeah, they did start to dwindle a little bit as the game went on, as San Jose State started to get more and more of that ball. I mean, like you said, they had some transition chances that really I think that they needed to convert into goals, and they're going to have to be efficient. We were talking about it, how their quality, their looks looked early in the game, but San Jose State just honestly just kind of like encroaching the wall, just started coming more and more in, sucking up more and more of the field and more of the ball. And it made it hard for Hofstra to get any space to do anything.
Yeah, and if you're Hofstra, you know, it's about finding a way to win those challenges in midfield. And oh, that was a dangerous play there. It almost backfired.
Toaster Doggo got the exact angle that he wanted at the defender net. Fortunately for Hofstra, you had Magic come in from the side to be able to get that save. I believe it was Magic to touch that ball. Some good stuff there. Now it's going to be Magic a little bit short on this attempt, but Kyle to clean it up for him. Difficult read here. DD's just going to have to try to stall at corner as Johnny comes in to bail him out, but now Magic to Happy Camper to the goal, and Hofstra finally finds the back of the net.
Great job here, reading the ball off the corner and just hammering this one across to Happy Camper, who was, you know, parked on the other side of the field, basically, just kind of waiting, seeing where the ball was going to go, and great adjustment on his part.
Yeah, really good adjustment right there, and that's what Hofstra needed to see. They needed to see the back of that net bulge, get that explosion going, see that you have some offense here, get that confidence back up, and we're seeing it now, how much influence it can take, starting to take a little bit more of the ball. Kyle up over one. He's got Toaster to beat. Can he get to the 50? No. Now Toaster, he's got one man to beat himself. The double tap, no, it's not going to be there because he's going to fall to his Johnny at cross, but it's too soft. Happy Camper with the save. Ball up. Is anybody going to get to this? Oh, my Lord. Save wasn't just at the last second. It is brought in, and now Magic trying to come the other way in transition. Ball threatening at net is Johnny with a great read off the backboard. San Jose State, can they get this ball out? It's high. Happy Camper, he's up. He gets the win. Magic in an awkward position. He's just going to have to back out of this one to finally get an angle back on it to put it up for Kyle. Net open. Magic, soft shot, but it's going to go.
Too many players committing, and they were too late to the ball. Eventually, it all falls into place for Magic.
That it does. I mean, he kept turning on this ball, getting in the corner, backing out, turning back on it, trying to make sure that he would have the angle that he needs to score. And now Hofstra looking strong here, showing some offensive prowess that they really didn't get a chance to in the last game, putting San Diego State really a run for their money. DD, a pass. It's a fantastic pass to Johnny. Pitched out, though, and this is going to make the entire team have to reset. Demo to try to save some time here and get something going as Johnny's looking for DD. Played high. Who's going to win this race? This Toaster Dog goes to the backboard. A decent chance for a shot, and it's going to be a great chance. It's Johnny. Gets it off the whiff by Magic here. He was trying to read this. This is the only thing he can do, and just unfortunately a little behind it.
Great job getting that ball to the backboard, and it's Johnny with a great read on it to get past that defender and get that angle back down on net.
Back down on net. Here we go, Toaster Doggo. On the side now, he's going to try to get this game in the middle for the tie-up. Ball to DD, and DD takes it a little bit too slowly, maybe. I mean, he was going quickly. He had the demo, but quite close to the space in time. But it's going to keep possession. Demo on the back, and this has to be a touch from Happy Camper. Is it good enough? Yes, it is. DD backwards can't get to that one, and that demo almost creating problems. But the offense for San Jose State coming up a little bit too closely and unable to get that read. Oh, no! Oh,
yeah.
You hate
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Just the touch from Toaster Doggo trying to save it out, and his teammate here, DD, trying to help him, but unfortunately just going to flip right into that ball and not allow it to be cleared. And Hofstra, they're going to take what they get here, and a 2-goal lead is going to be nice going for the rest of this game, because San Diego has shown the ability to score so far, and maybe a chance here, as Happy has to try to beat this one up, and Toaster Doggo gets a U-turn on it to the back wall, but not the follow-up touch that he wants. And now a chance for Hofstra, maybe in transition. Kyle is beat out by Johnny. DD, what kind of speed does he have? And he has all the speed in the world. Beats the defender to the ball and gets the goal right back.
Great job here winning this challenge at midfield, setting up DD. And DD's up so quick for it. Just wins the challenge of the last defender. Great job there.
Great job. from Didi. The quick turn on that to realize where he was, using all of his boost to get to it. Now, doing it all himself. He's going to tie the game. Trying to atone here for maybe a misplay on my back end, but he's able to put this ball in. 2 goals back-to-back for Didi, and they have tied this thing up.
Great read on the kickoff by Didi. Just follows it, punches it towards the net. And where was the defense for for Orange? They were playing so well as of late, had all the control in the world. But San Jose State, they've answered back.
Yeah, they have, and they've really done it with the speed of their play, being able to get to the ball off the kickoff and off these passes before the Hoppers has been able to. I think that's what the San Jose is going to have to do, is play to their strengths as a quick pass comes in, though they're not quite fast enough to handle, but we'll keep some possession. Toaster Doggo, great play around. Magic's going to have a soft touch on it. Johnny! Oh, and Magic yet again with the block. A close situation. That one would have been threatening, but Magic with the awareness to be able to jump to block that one.
And Hawkstra is just allowing too much space for San Jose State right now on offense. Oh no! Gets caught on the back line!
Yeah, this is unfortunate here. Toaster Doggo gets a little bit out of position, gets put behind him, and he tries to just flip into it, to flip into that corner, but unfortunately, yeah, can't back up as fast as he can go forward, and he can't quite get to it.
And he gets caught on the wall too, so he has to fall down, doesn't have a jump to use or anything. The time he's ready to try and make the save, it's just too fast of a shot.
That it is now. Magic down, trying to find somebody, have a camper. They've got to do their best now to, again, they can't let San Jose State get any kind of momentum going. Playing it middle here to Magic, another would really be nice for the insurance right now, and Hofstra is not letting up there, going for it, but it's Johnny with boost. This whole team, San Jose State, has boost. Over the top, Johnny down to Toaster Doggo. Is anybody going to be there to follow it up? It's in front of the net. That's a rough touch for Magic, but nobody is middle. Everybody's thinking the play is going to come back out to the side, and Hofstra really is getting away with one right now. Can't San Jose State turn this in? Johnny towards the goal. Magic with the save of his career. Toaster Doggo to the wall, and it's going to be cleared out. That should do it. It's going to take a miracle for San Jose State to bring this back down with the boost they have, and they can. It's 1-1. San Jose State and Hofstra tied in this series.
Hofstra withstands the tide of San Jose State right at the end. You see all that pressure, and you said it. Magic had his only play was that backflip. That was all he had left. He was already too far forward. So a great save by him to keep this game, or keep this series alive. Great answer, great response from game one.
And I love San Jose State's response right there, though. Hofstra came out really strong and finally broke open the net and got their way, really on the back of Magic. And then San Jose State just came back. Didi really finding a couple of goals there to bring them right back in. It made it a game all the way down to the wire. Had a chance again at the end to tie it, but Hofstra sticking on and holding strong. They're taking everything that they get and giving it right back to San Jose State.
Yeah, and it sets up for a good series, too, because now we've seen both teams kind of adjust to each other. They both know kind of the pace of the game. It's going to be a really interesting game 3 to see how both these teams react.
For sure. We're going to see now as this one's coming over to the top. Hofstra already happy camper with target pass mid. We've talked about this before, though, that pass mid with their third man back can be dangerous. See it long clear already. Giving possession to San Jose State. I mean, you know, a center towards the mid when you got nobody on it is about as dangerous as a player that has nobody to follow up on, and you're seeing it right now. This all happens because they're able to get that long clear out, and Didi with a great bump and read off the back wall to get this one down for Toaster.
That bump actually sets him up to make that play. The bump slows him down on the back wall. He's able to get back in front of it, and just instead of having the ball, you know, careen off to the left, he's able to slow it down and center it for an easy goal for Toaster.
Yeah, able to do that, and really it's fantastic stuff. Didi's starting to step up his gameplay here in this series. Has looked really good for the last part of the last game, and now looking great again with that bump and setup here. Gonna get another chance, has no boost, gets a little bit on the side. Toaster gonna bail him out for a moment. It's Johnny with the cut. Is this gonna go in? Off the sidewall, no one back on the rotation. Where is the third man for Hofstra?
We asked that question at the end of game 1 off of a couple kickoff goals, and once again, it's Johnny is right there to take advantage.
Yeah, there to take advantage of San Jose State. Just trying to really kind of pull up their bootstraps and look, all right, game 2 is a fluke, man. We're coming back. We're going to show that we are the better team, and right now they're looking back and not showing the signs of that offense that they showed in the first game. They're going to need to get this ball out and get some momentum going towards the offense. Then maybe this is the chance, but no Magic runs out of boost and can't follow it. And yet again, San Jose State winning this midfield battle. DD with a nice fake challenge right there. It just stalls for a little bit of time. But it's Johnny. That's a little suspect challenge and touch right here. It's going to put a weird situation. Has to make Johnny make a phenomenal save on the back end to really get anything going. But now Hofstra starting to challenge earlier, starting to win some of the early challenges and gets a dunk here. Happy Camper, if he can put this on target, and he can, he's going to score.
What play from Hofstra. The ball goes up here. What a challenge win by Kyle. Kyle was stuck on the back line with no boost for about 20 seconds of the game, and he was, a sitting duck basically. The other two had to, buy time for him to find any boost. He was getting boost starved, and eventually he finally finds boost, finally is able to make a play on the ball, and Happy Camper is right there to receive.
Right there to be able to put that one into San Jose State. Had that insurance and looking for a little more as Johnny to get around that ball. Maybe finds pay dirt there, but not just yet, unfortunately for him. But now going the other way, Johnny up, uses a lot of boost just to get to this ball. It's going to have to be Didi on the back end. He's got full boost. Around the side, gets up 50, but it's still staying in their half. Magic looking for a pass mid, not going to find it. Now a chance. All right. Serdago, oh, he gets a challenge, but this is cleared over the top. Didi around the side. Good touch here. It's going to be going back. Happy Camper gets a save on. It's Johnny plays it to Toaster Doggo. That's going to be a goal, and there we go, 3-1.
And this was all set up by Didi. He earned all of his boost on that air dribble, but he got it over two defenders, so there's only one man back for Hofstra. He has to make a play on the ball and respect Didi's challenge, hit it to the sidewall, and there is another San Jose State player there waiting for it.
Yeah, really a great job from them. San Jose State cleaning up their offense in this game, allowing it to get going a little bit early, and I think the difference here. Also the back end play, keeping Hofstra out for the most part, besides that one miscue, that dunk coming out over the top that led to the Happy Camper goal. Really a much cleaner game all around from this team.
Yeah, and it seems like Hofstra's offense is mostly capitalizing on the mistakes or mistouches or over-aggressiveness of San Jose State, but San Jose State has played so clean for the most part.
Oh my lord. That's the curse of the commentator right there. I mean, this is a whiff from Didi that you just, I have no words for it. You can hear it in my voice. I can't explain it. A player that's been playing so well to miss a read like this coming across the middle is not what you would expect of Hofstra. Taking advantage of the situation and now trying to capitalize even more. They're going to be able to.
This game, San Jose State, this game might be on me because these are two bad challenges from San Jose State right after I said they had looked so clean for the majority of this game.
They really had. I mean, it was really a clean performance from San Jose State. They were cleaning up what they were doing, and Hofstra was looking a little sloppier on the back end and not getting anything going. Hofstra taking advantage of their opportunities here. That's really the way that they've had to play this game, opportunistic, and they've done a good job with it. Is it Johnny? Is he going to fall in? No, he misses the second touch, and the whiff almost allowed it just to fall in anyway, but the post, or excuse me, really the crossbar not being kind to him.
Thanking the fourth man right now that Hofstra is still in this game.
Yeah, they really are, and man, Hofstra, again, they're starting to really get away with some breaks right here, and they're again, just the opportunistic nature of this team, taking advantage of everything that they are given and rolling with it, not caving on the back end. Not yet, at least, as Magic gets it out. Toaster Doggo, San Jose State starting to panic a little bit. You're seeing it a whiff, a pitch back the wrong way, and Hofstra starting, I think, to get in the head of the San Jose State team.
The San Jose State needs to be very careful here. They hustled back, and they were just, panicking on that back line. They double committed. It worked out for now, but now they have to find a way to clear it out of midfield.
And now it's Johnny down to the middle. Kyle's going to get a touch. Toaster Doggo, last man back. This is dangerous. Plays it right up to the defender. Kyle waiting on it, bouncing around. Johnny just going to go for the long clear. Can Magic? Oh, he's looking for a pass, but his teammate are rotating back, and we're going to overtime.
Big overtime match here. Winner of this takes the lead in the set and only needs one more game. A lot of pressure on this overtime.
A lot of pressure, indeed. You really want to get that game advantage going into a game 4. Now Toaster Doggo trying to give it to his team towards the middle. Now Happy Camper, though, cuts it out. And we're seeing this kind of ping pong back and forth in the midfield. Both of these teams speeding up. Both of these teams trying to gain some possession and momentum for their teams. So the 50 comes out. It misses the net, but it's up high in the air. Didi's going to be first to it. He can't find the net, but it's Johnny Will, and he puts it away for San Jose State, who recover from a crazy comeback from Hofstra.
Go say that I felt like the momentum was about to swing as soon as someone cleanly won a 50-50, and right off the bat, San Jose State wins the ball at midfield, gets it down off the backboard, a player commits, can't track it down as it's falling from the air, and it's Johnny is there to capitalize once again.
And it really has felt like the tale of this series. San Jose State has been a little bit of the faster team to the balls, and you saw it right there as Didi is up, and then Johnny gets to that one to be able to hammer it home. But Hofstra, again, has been able to just play a little bit slower and take advantage of San Jose State, sometimes maybe playing a little bit too fast and giving them openings with missed touches and whiffs and things of that nature. And so it's kind of gone back and forth between the two styles of play here, the play and the counterplay. And it's really going to be interesting to see which one's going to win out in the end. Is it going to be a little bit more of the slow, taking advantage of what the other team gives you, or is it going to be trying to force the issue, which San Jose State?
Yeah, and speaking of forcing the issue, San Jose State, it's Johnny, if you didn't know, had 10 shots by himself that game. 10 of, I believe San Jose's probably 13 shots, I think. Right. He had the vast majority of them. So he is going to be the guy. He is going to be the aggressor. Look for him in this game 4 to make plays, but Toaster Doggo trying to get an early goal.
Yeah, already just putting a little pressure on San Jose State, trying to come out popping again when they've been able to get some momentum going early. They've been able to take it to game win. It took them till overtime to do it here in games 1 and then games 3. But we'll see. Now Toaster Doggo, there's the speed we're talking about. He gets the win up, but Magic using that slow, methodical play style to wait and read it in, and now he's got the other way. Had Happy Camper waiting, but Didi with a nice touch around. He's going to have a shot. It's going to go wide, but it's going to be saved anyway by Magic, but that might be a rough save. It's right at his Johnny. He goes for, but Toaster Doggo not ready for it. Maybe thinking Didi's going to cut back in.
Yeah, I think that was a pass intended for Didi, but Didi was already out of boost, trying to rotate back.
Yeah, I do believe that might have been what was the case here. And Toaster Doggo, seeing that he's rotating back, but knows this low boost situation, also doesn't want to commit for that. But either way, it's going to be it's Johnny around the side. Now he goes for the bump, but Kyle's going to be able to avoid that and get it to the edge. Happy Camper, decent touch on it from Didi to stop this attack out. Over one, no boost. Is Johnny take this from him? No, it's going to be Didi to take it all. Who needs boost? He's going to score anyway.
Great play here by Didi. Just controls, flicks it over one, has an open net, and just sneaks it inside that near post. Great shot placement, and great job getting just enough speed as he saw the defender flying in.
Yeah, really good job right there. Now, Happy Camper, though, he did it last game. He was able to answer right back off the old bread and butter move that we've been doing since the game came out. Cuts under it and goes for the double jump flick. Nothing too fancy, but it gets it over everybody.
Yeah, and that's just the answer Hofstra needed. You know, right off the kickoff, Happy Camper drives right into it. You described it just so perfectly, and that's the kind of response that Hofstra needs. They're capitalizing on quick plays, making, quick decisions with the ball, and not allowing San Jose State, any time on defense.
Yeah, and it's really it's turning a switch, right? They're playing a little more methodical here. A shot comes up from Jody off a double committed. I hear they get caught out on transition a little bit. Happy Camper gets the touch, or maybe they both do, but miscommunicated there who was going for it and leaves the net open.
Zay player also in that mix. I think he might have been going for a bump initially, and it might have messed up the defender's launch, at the ball, and instead the ball just kind of gets popped up and it's left right to It's Johnny.
It really was. Hofstra's going to have to clean that up. But going back to what you were saying, Hofstra they've really been able to flip this switch. Like, they've been playing a little bit more steady and safe on the defensive end without trying to outspeed anybody too much, as they're going to get a save right here. But when they get a chance to turn it on to offense, they've done a really good job of taking their transition opportunities and being quick to those balls. And that's been their opportunities to score and to win. But right now, they're coming kind of few and far between. San Jose State playing pretty well, winning the challenges to most of these balls as Magic gets 2 fantastic touches, maybe a third, but no, DD cuts it out.
Yeah, and once again, transition, offense to defense. They quickly move the ball forward, and they quickly get 2 good touches and generate that opportunity. And this one.
Yeah, generating a fantastic opportunity here, but now all of them back out. Just trying to be a little bit too safe with the boost. I think making sure, 1 goal deficit. Don't want to leave your back end open for more. You got to keep playing your regular gameplay. You don't want to adjust too much to go for goals, because they're going to present themselves in opportunities right here. And again, you see the play from Hofstra, just taking what they get, playing it long, waiting on a mistake from San Jose, and putting it home.
I'm not sure who that was on the back line, but he had a play on that ball and just whiffed on it. If he makes that play, it's a 3-on-1 the other way. San Jose State gets a second goal or a 2-goal advantage. But whiff on the ball, an easy goal for Hofstra, and now we have a tie game.
Yeah, tie game. I mean, fantastic stuff from Hofstra. Hofstra, if there's one thing you can for sure say about this team, it is that they are resilient. I think you can say it about these teams. All of them have taken the punches on the chin and just kept rolling with them. But every game has had comebacks, really, besides game 1 from each of the teams. Games 2 and 3, the team in the lead came back on and almost losing the game, but still holding on. And we'll see if that's the case here. San Jose State took the early lead. Can they bring this lead back and win it? Or is Hofstra finally going to complete a comeback here in this game?
Yeah, these 2 teams have been punch for punch, challenge for challenge, and it's going to be really interesting to see how the last, 40 seconds here play out.
Yeah, definitely. It will be interesting to see if these last 40 seconds play out the way that you want them to. As Johnny over the top, is he going to have the boost? How did he have the boost this? Good Lord, the man found boost in midair, it seemed like, but deep cleaned it up. After It's Johnny comes up and just boosts and twists all the way around and gets a favorable 50, and Kyle can't make contact.
It's Johnny had 10 shots last game, and he picked up right where he left off, right when his team needed it. More aggressive play, finds all the boost in the world to make that aerial play happen, and it's an easy rebound for San Jose State.
Yeah, great easy rebound for San Jose State. Really good stuff. And Sostradago, who he comes in, trying to get it. DD to the side. Looking for Toaster Doggo middle now. Is anybody going to be back? Can't get under it. San Jose State is going to eke one out in the final seconds here.
Great stuff to San Jose State. I mean, we talked about it too. How the pace of play was just back and forth. Hofstra, though, was always finding their advantage in transition, meaning they had to be on the back foot in the first place. And San Jose State finally able to take advantage of it right at the end of the game when it mattered.
Yeah, San Jose State taking advantage of it when it towards the game. Again, really just putting on the gas, and what an even matchup. One scoreline easily could have been 3-2, and easily could have went to Hofstra. Both of those teams coming back and forth, but in the end, I think that the speed and the offensive abilities of San Jose State and just getting too much of that ball eventually whittled down Hofstra and made it unable for them to continue on. But man, what a fantastic day of games here! I know you were here for all of them, Soy, to guide us through them all. And man, I think we had a wonderful time here today at the EGF Rocket League.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, and plenty of fun Rocket League. For today's games and still to come. We still got plenty of games next week.
Yeah, definitely have plenty of games next week and going on forward in weeks. And I'll look forward to being with you guys. But that's going to be it for us here at EGF. I've been Shope. You can find me at Grant Shope on Twitter if you'd want to give me a follow. And I'll be around here to hopefully be here for you guys for next week. So, you got anything you want to plug?
My Twitter is Soison J Sport. That's SOISSONJSPORT. It has been an absolute pleasure commentating with you.
Yeah, same to you, man. And happy to have been able to do this today. And that's going to be it for us here at EGF. And we catch you guys